Good morning. This is Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing, with today's pre-opening grain and livestock comments for Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. Well, China made its first purchase cargoes, 180,000 metric tons. That's three cargoes uh, yesterday. So they're going out of the PNW. It's their first purchase. Suggests that they um, might just be doing this as a olive branch here. We got to remember, uh, cash beans are cheaper to China from Brazil from December onwards. So that's something you're going to have to watch. But it's three cargoes is better than no cargoes. This morning, President is in South Korea for the meeting. A lot's riding on this. Obviously, there's no exact time for this meeting. We haven't seen anything. We keep looking for it. Um, So it should be an active, crazy night tonight, no matter what happens. Um, and I got to remember this one thing: these trade pacts, they're non-binding. Okay, so it could be a memorandum of understanding. You know, we'll see what happens. So again, and it might be one of those things where we get a deal, but then the market thinks it's not good enough, right? So there's a lot of risk coming here, and lo and behold, what do we do overnight? Well, D's corn down a penny. You got no beans, which are at this point in delivery, down nine. Jam beans down nine, 1086. Novi's trading 1069. Jam beans trading at 1086. So we're backing off after spiking to 1 year highs. We wanted to use that rally to catch up on sales, make sales. I would be, in my plan, we hit a bunch of our targets. If you want that information, give me a call for the specifics. We are closing in very, very close on making a cash green sale in December corn. However, if you've done nothing all year, I would say this: yesterday's high, 36 and a quarter. That's the midpoint of the whole year. So the number one thing that makes farmers have struggle with marketing statistically, we all know the big number is that historically, uh, like 70% of all the grain gets sold in the bottom third of available prices, something crazy like that. A large percentage of grain gets marketed in the bottom third of available prices during a marketing year. So for that, if you sold anything under about 415 this year, you're in that bottom third. Um, Halfway back is short, at 36. That's a lot better than 18. Again, we only had an 87-cent range to work with this year, right? So I get it. You have to deal with what reality is, and we haven't seen those highs. The spring insurance price was 470. The high was 79 and three quarters. That rarely happens where we don't go back. This is an anomaly. I've going back decades that we didn't go back and at least see that spring insurance price. So it is what it is. Um, November beans, at 1069. We did get as high as what was the high yesterday on the move? Oh my goodness, yeah, 1091 and a half. Now contrast that to the October 1st low at 993 and three quarters. So this month alone, we gained pretty much a dollar. And this we went back to the highest prices we've seen in an entire year. So hopefully, you took advantage of this rally. If you didn't take advantage of it, you need to set a hedge. If you don't know what a hedge is, call me, call someone. You can either sell the board, which is great if you pick the high. If not, you continue to make margin calls against it. And the other option is to buy a put. If you do a long option strategy, if you don't get involved in um, complicated stuff. If you just buy the put, once you buy it, you have the floor, and that does not expose you to any more margin calls if that's all you do. If you start doing other stuff, you sell stuff against it, yeah, then you can open up the door to margin calls. If you don't understand that, give me a call. I can walk you through it. It's not that complicated. Nobody has reinvented the wheel. If you buy the put option, you buy it, you pay for it. You don't expose yourself to further margin calls. That goes for call options as well. I had guys yesterday that were hemming and hawing. They didn't want to sell into the beans. Okay, so we sold into a dollar rally. We sold into a 1 year high. Uh, if guys were concerned that we're going to rally another dollar next month, we held back 15, 20 cents of that dollar and re-owned it on paper. So we spent 15 or 20 cents to open the door to the possibility that we go higher. So you'll still be in the game. Vice versa, if the top is in and we collapse, okay, so you spent 15 or 20 cents for the call, you don't get any more margin calls, right? That's key. If you stay long options, if you just buy the options, once you buy it, they don't chase after you for more money. So that's in a nutshell what I try and do here. It's not that complicated. Did not reinvent the wheel. Moving over to the livestock, we'll see if we get continued sell pressure today. We've done a lot of damage technically to the charts, not only in the feeders but in the fats. Fats, a couple of the deferred months, the February and April and June, actually finished slightly higher yesterday. But most of the risk is in the feeders just because of the supply chain. If they reopen the Mexican border, it's capital IF, if, and you may get some more pressure there. Maybe that's already been factored in, but certainly was a tremendous rally. And for anybody that's been working with me, a lot of the hedges that we had set in the past um, were paying off on this sell off because if you have a put option, it gains in value uh, as the market drops. So even though you're losing on the board, the hedge is compensating you for part of that loss. And finally, lean hogs. We're sitting here again, very, very technical. Um, this 80 cent level, I think, is going to be something we're going to be fighting for here for a while here in Dees. Again, if you're looking for help, give me a call 312-638-8868. I try and keep it simple. I try and help you make better cash sales. Have a good rest of the day.